A solution to a problem is at hand if you do not give up. So, simplifying your life and keeping things simple in your emotional body or your work will prove to be healing. What up, my beautiful people? It is your girl, Princess Jathia, here with Split and another message S.P.L.I.T, spiritual, positive, loving individuals together. And I'm so happy to have you here with me. All right, my beautiful people, this here is going to be a general reading for Gemini. What up, Gem? All right, so Gemini, I'm going to have something here that you all need to read in regards to that winning the contest that I had going on for our hard work. Okay, read that, and that way we can move forward. Okay, so my beautiful people, we'll start with the planetary alignment. It's not the same, of course. Every time I get to you guys, it's never the same, but we're going to just stick to it and know that it's going to resonate either in this moment or later down the line. So we have here the sun, you got Uranus, and then Cyrus, and then descendant. So the sun, something or someone shines a spotlight, illuminates, and exposes and draws attention. So we had a traumatic slash sudden death was caused by something or someone being exposed. This could be spiritually slash physically, but I'm getting more spiritual. The deceased, what has died, may be seeking a familiar presence to help advance someone. But the price for this is the cost of what you were already building on your own or together with someone else. So it's almost like um, somebody wants to bring something back into your energy to create a new avenue, but it may distract you from the avenue that you were moving towards, and that's the illumination. Okay. Yeah, we have here anxiety at the bottom of the deck, coming out of that fear of not knowing, about the future, stuff like that. And so Uranus, radical change, revolution, freedom, independence, the world upside down, electrifying times. Electricity may be a concern, okay? Check to make sure no plugs are overheating or anything that is left burning in the environment, okay? Fighting for a principle or justice will allow you to assert your authority to remove opposition. So I don't know if someone actually has gone through this when it comes to like a fire or this is going to happen. God forbid. Well, I can't say God forbid because everything that happens that we believe that is to be a tragedy, it doesn't always turn out to be that tragedy, or it doesn't stay a tragedy at the end of the day. Even when we lose people that we love, even when we go through certain things, the end result, if we stay positive and we try to keep going and trust in God or whomever you pray to, it's always going to turn out just fine if you believe it, and if you live your life as positive as possible. So I got with that. It's just, somebody's gonna may have to fight for something because I kept getting that energy in regards to fire plugs. So please, y'all, check your plugs, check your stoves, check everything. Okay. All right. So we have Cyrus, women with grief, anger, loss, control issues to heal, sharing power, the challenge of letting go. Oh, we're good. Okay, so anxiety. We have here blossoming abundance at the cut. So I guess by doing so, by healing, that's what helps a person to blossom. And so someone really needs to check to make sure nothing can start a fire within their living space or that an old flame has burned out. Okay, so this could be talking about the flames of like physical, or it could be the spiritual flames. Okay, it's giving that something happened already and someone had lost another to an incident out of their knowledge slash control slash mental control. Beware of those who resent your rise to success. That's why we got blossoming abundance, right? So there's old flames that's just trying to, rise up in you and stuff like that. So with Gemini descendant, it says you should cut through other people's inertia, indecision, and bad behavior. And when we say descendant, it doesn't always necessarily mean that you're going down or something like that. Descendant meaning you're with a partner or you're partnering. Descendant, you're having to meet people where they are. That's what I'm getting. And then the ascendant is yourself, by yourself, traveling on your own, rising. And it says you should cut through the inertia, indecision, or bad behavior. You may have an open channel to a person slash people that cause certain patterns you can't seem to break. Cutting cords to this channel is necessary. So I don't care what it is. It could be a song that keep playing and over in your head. It could be something that helps you that reminds you of someone. I mean, it could be anything, my beautiful people. But if it's something that makes you obsess over someone or in a situation, you might want to, come out of that and cut that cord. So the angel that was attached was the Empress reverse, Mihail, God, Father, the generous, fertility and fruitfulness, assures peace between married couples, right? But there was a projection because it was in the reverse. The projection is you need to extract yourself carefully to avoid further pain. This seems to be what is being planted in the head of couples, partners, or even business colleagues. So karmic ties slash family are in the mix. Okay. This could be a work family, online colleagues as well. Okay. And then you had your angel number, okay, which was 3922. Your guardian angels tell you that you already have the things that you need to be successful in life. Use your gifts and talents to evaluate your life and the lives of your loved ones. It's never too late to take charge of your life. And then I'm going to skip to the bottom. And it says it's a message from your guardian angels that you need to focus on your spirituality and soul purpose on earth. Follow your intuition at all times and do as it tells you. Your instincts will never lead you astray. You must listen to the inner voice in you that urges you to become a better person by doing the right things in life. Okay. And then it says you should trust that your guardian angels and ascended masters are supporting you every step of the way, so long as the things you are doing are in the line of your divine life purpose and soul mission. You should at all times remain alert to the guidance of your guardian angels. Okay, Laura Smith. Okay, and this is why we're getting the seventh chakra. It's your crown chakra. You're receiving those messages, right? So let's get to the tarot. So um your health will improve. Fresh start is come. There's a fresh start is coming, and there's hard work ahead towards new creative ideas or an opportunity, and they want you to miss out. Okay, that was at the bottom, the back of the deck. Okay, so bottom of the deck, they want you to miss out with anxiety in reverse, and you're not missing out on a thing. And then we had the magician reverse at the back of the deck, which is manipulative and cornucopia. Somebody doesn't want you to be fruitful. They're trying to um, manipulate certain things, whether this is a relationship or whether this is business, your career. They want to, yeah, they don't want you to speak too. They don't want y'all, they don't want you to speak on certain things. They want to block you. So with the first section, so yeah, that was high standards. Having high standards may be blocking someone creatively. So I'm gonna get to the overall. So there's old energy that wants slash wanted to cause something or someone to break away from the respect they've earned or something they've always wanted or have been working on. Others may have wanted you to set your standard so high that it would block any chances of getting work done or gaining love and respect, because this is something that a lot of people wish they had in success, okay, or success in. All right. Dang, I lost my place. I cannot stand when I do that. All right. So there's evil eye being projected over whatever this is. There are people from a different timeline that are in panic because of how far you've reached. You were supposed to be at your breaking point, but this has now fallen back on them. You've worked hard and learned a lot to practice consistency and mental health foundation. You are on the right path, and there are old energies that want you to fall back into bad habits of quitting or blocking yourself off with an old feeling that wouldn't work out. A chain has been broken, and you are learning how to stay grounded in your energy and all around you. Keep moving forward, and God wants you to know that the deepest part of you is perfect. Psalms 139:14. So yeah, that's the illusion. So yeah, like with the heart chakra, you're healing your heart chakra. People didn't want you to go on this journey. They wanted you to be afraid of going on a certain journey and moving forward. But with you healing something with your heart and not being afraid, it's opening so many different doors, and it's exposing a lot about your character and who you are. Oof, yeah. This could definitely be like an old person. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough time to read that. This could be an old person that's trying to come into your energy. It says taking care of your health is what helps your life to improve. Okay. It says they were not